Yeah, welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. Primate Ayodele urges President Tinubu to stay watchful amid global concerns on religious attack. According to a report by Nigerian Tribune on Sunday, November 2nd, 2025, the leader of the Inri Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to remain alert as global attention intensifies over reports of alleged killings of Nigerians and Christians. His caution follow a recent statement by US President Donald Trump, who alleged that Christians in Nigeria are victims of genocide, an accusation that led to the country being listed as a nation of particular concern. The development has raised diplomatic tension and fears of possible sanctions or intervention by the United States. In a statement issued through his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin, Primate Ayodele described the controversy surrounding the genocide claims as part of the deliberate effort by both local and foreign interests to destabilize President Tinubu's government ahead of the 2027 general elections. The cleric, widely known for his political prophecies, said the position of the US government aligns with the goals of certain opposition figures seeking to use foreign influence to weaken Tinubu's administration. It's a collaborated plan to remove you from office. Be vigilant, more is coming. The president must seek divine guidance because the American government does not want Tinubu to return in 2027, he warned. Ayodele advised the president to take both spiritual and strategic measures to shield his administration from external manipulation. He stressed that the unfolding situation goes beyond religion, describing it as part of a broader attempt to undermine Nigeria's image and leadership internationally. His warning comes as political and religious leaders across the country continue to respond to President Trump's remark and the US government's position on Nigeria's internal security and religious freedom concern. Well, of course, when issues like this come up, everybody will keep talking. Well, for those who see Primate Ayodele as a clergyman, of course, they will also lend their view. And he is also lending his view even to the matter. But this time around, he is sounding spiritual, trying to tell, the president that what he's saying is more or less probably of a prophecy, that he needs to be very careful. That's just the situation. And that the target of his political opponents was that he should not be able to win 2027. So I don't know, because it's of concern. If 2027 is this so important in the heart of even the likes of American government in Nigeria, I don't know why, if there are no ulterior motives, because there are certain things we need to really put in perspective. Yes, there is a lot of killings going on in Nigeria. Yes, there is genocide. We can't rule that out. But we cannot say that it is only restricted to certain set of people. No. We won't rule out the fact that yes, there are Nigerians that are killed and their area tends to be dominated by either Christians only or Muslims only, environment. And because of respect for the dead, I think we should be careful in the way it is to be handled, because this thing is so sensitive. Because I'm just imagining that aside the political point of view, someone who happen to be a relative of so-called victim, how will they feel now that the matter is becoming, a global discourse? Of course, they want somebody to avenge them, because all those who are busy doing this evil cannot be allowed to just go scot-free. That is why some people get angry or annoyed when they hear that the government is granting, amnesty to these people. They are calling them to drop their weapon and then take them for rehabilitation. While the belief is that in some other climes, they are supposed to go for the gallows because they have committed the supreme, crime, offense, killing other people, irrespective of their religious association or affiliation, or also their ethnic association. It is so unfair in this country that issues like this, politicians will now hold on to it. Anyways, they are stuck in trade to begin to, score some cheap points because Nigerians are still finding it very difficult how they will now, escalate this matter to this point of international politics. Like the president of the US now, showing concern about it. If the concern is truly about Christian genocide, it will have been a welcome development, really, and it's something good that we expected to be carried out because if Nigerian government continue to sabotage itself and continue to allow fifth colonists within the rank and file of the military, thereby selling out information to these terrorists, making them work stronger, and they are even having sophisticated weapons. So as long as those things continue, there is no way Nigeria will get it right. And failure of Nigeria to get it right, of course, it is an automatic call for international body to step in. I am of the opinion that it will have been fine if President Donald Trump had, addressed the fact that the United Nations will make decision on the matter, not categorically, saying it that is the American government that will take over. No, because if he's trying to say he wants to flex power as a world power, nobody is, dragging that with him. But you should know that they are G5. There are other four nations too who are strong too that can also pose threats. So I don't think it is the right thing anyway for any patriotic Nigerian to team up with the likes of Donald Trump or to go and kind of sensitize international bodies and to ask them to come to Nigeria to begin to destabilize our economy. It's not fair, it's not done, and I think our politicians should have a rethink. They should try to look back at every other nations that America has tried to intervene, whether it is Libya or it is in Iraq or even the Egypt, the Arab Spring, and let's see whether they are better off as at today. But be it as it may, let Nigerians be very, very careful, especially our politicians, so as not to cause problem for ourselves that is generated by ourselves. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.